Welcome to this brief tutorial where you will discover how to create a custom placard for the new EBSCO Discovery Service user interface. Custom placards are a unique feature for EBSCO Discovery Service. Their goal is to help libraries to highlight resources, services, and other information through a placard that displays at the top of the result list. Custom placards can be created for a variety of purposes. Some common topics include library hours, parking information, technology services, and even community resources like voting information and tax help. Library administrators can add up to 200 custom placards. To create your custom placards, log into EBSCO Experience Manager at https experience.ebsco.com. Then select the EBSCO Configuration application. In the Configuration application, navigate to the Integrations panel on the left-hand side, and you can navigate from here into Custom Placards, or you can click into the Overview. Within the Overview, ensure you're in the correct profile that you would like to apply your custom placard to. In this case, I am going to apply it to my OneSearch EDS profile. And please also note that custom placards are only available for the EBSCO Discovery Service user interface. When you're in the integrations, you then have an option to either search for your integration, such as custom placards, or you can view your results here by category or alphabetically. You can also click into Enable to see what integrations you have already enabled for your profile. To navigate down and locate my custom placards. What I then want to do is click into Edit. And from here, I want to go into the Custom section. I want to show the integration, and then I'm going to click on Add Placard. And you can see that I don't have any placards created for this profile yet. So what I'm going to do is click into Add Placard, and it tells me here that I can have up to 200 of these. Now, the placard form just requires a little bit of input from the administrator. We need to give the custom placard a heading. What we're going to do with this example is we are going to use a library opening hours as an example custom placard. I then need to provide some link text and the URL that I will be pointing users to. What I then need to do is add in my match terms. So what do I think my users are going to search to locate this particular placard? So I'm doing library opening hours, so it makes sense to have opening hours and so on. So I can have up to 30 different match terms. And if you need to add or edit these, you are also able to do that from within the integrations panel. When you're happy with your placard details, click the continue button and you can see that it's been created here. It is an active placard. And if I use my drop down, I can see those match terms and the link that text will point to. Now, the next thing that I need to do to make sure that it does push through to the new UI is click on the Publish button. So here it's just going to tell me that I'm applying this to just one profile, which we know I've selected from my drop down, and I'm going to click on Submit. Okay, so that is done. Now, because we are in the integrations menu, there is a preview button here, and I'm going to click on this. This preview button is going to show where a particular integration will sit within the interface, and we can see it sits at the top of the result list. Now, because I have published those changes, if I want to view the changes on the platform, you could have a tab open with your new EDS user interface, and you could of course hit the refresh button. However, if you are in the Experience Manager tool, you can also go to the Researcher section, look for your profile, and then click the preview button from here. This then launches the preview of that profile. So I'm just going to go ahead and click into exit preview mode. And when I do that, that preview option just disappears there. So we know I've got some match terms. So let's see how this works. One of my match terms was library. So I'm going to enter in library. And we can see my featured result is here, which is called the library opening hours. And I have my description here. And I have that text and that URL that I'm linking my users out to. That is how you apply your custom placards. It's very simple, very easy to use, and you can have up to 200 of these. If you need to edit your custom placards, navigate back to EBSCO Experience Manager, in your integrations and into your custom placards. Make sure you're in the correct profile and you can view your list of placards here. You can click into the Actions tool to edit the placard details, such as changing the heading, updating the description and the link text or URL, and you can even edit, delete, or add additional match terms. If you do make any changes, just make sure you click on Continue here, and then don't forget to click on Publish to apply your changes to your interface. Thank you for watching this brief tutorial.